Hello YouTube, I'm back. Okay, so I imagine you guys are probably wondering what the hell happened to Bakahunter. He, put out some videos at the beginning of the year and then just disappeared. Well, for starters, you may notice that this is not my usual set. In fact, my set back home was just my bed, and it actually no longer exists because I moved. I'm no longer a country boy. I'm actually living in the city of Red Deer right now. Um, Unfortunately, I am still hunting for what you call a job, so I can actually, have some extra money to, buy shit, not just food. Because honestly, that's where most of my ace check is going is food and rent and utilities and all that. I get a little bit extra, but not that much. So I just thought I'd update you and tell you, oh, this, of course I could not bring Kohana with me, but I did get this as a little housewarming gift from my parents. Her name is Ariana. She's about almost 4 months old on November 1st. And yeah, she's been my little roommate for the past little while. Okay, so she also is quite rambunctious, but then again, she's a kitten, so what do you expect? Right? Right. So this will be my sidekick from now on. And in case you're wondering why not a Japanese name or some sort of toku-like thing, uh, I just like the name Ariana. It sounds good on her. Okay, where are you going? Okay, but not anything. No, don't get that. She's attacking the box. There. Okay, so, um, for starters, I'm sorry for not putting a video out sooner. I'm actually still getting stuff straightened out. Believe it or not, it may look like it's put together from like the little window you see right here, but it's not. It's actually still quite. There's boxes everywhere still. I just don't have the places to put them yet. Um, but right now I'm actually recording from my laptop because my big computer has still not set up because well I do have like a little computer desk. It's just that I still have to build a TV stand to put my TV and stuff on, and when I do that, I figure then I'll just move the desk over to where I want to keep it, and then that way I could just, either do stuff on there or whatever. Um, okay, so here's how this whole thing happened. In July, um, around the beginning of July, I started thinking, I've been saying I was going to start looking for a house, whenever. But the thing is, I never really did until that time, and I thought, well, you know what, I'll just start looking. So I did. I went on. I found some apartments, some apartment listings on the internet, and first one I called, it was a bachelor suite, um, which basically means that there, was no bedroom. There was just one other room, and that was a bathroom. So basically, my living room, my bedroom, everything was going to be in one big room. Um, anyway, so I called the landlord, and she set up an appointment for me to go see it on, a couple days after that. And then, a couple days go by. I'm starting to get really excited about finally getting my own place. We're about 10 minutes from leaving when we get a phone call saying that she rented the place. So, of course, that was quite maddening. So then, hit the internet again, and literally within a day, I found this place um, online, called the landlord. We went and we took a look at it that day, and then we put in an application that day, and then we got the apartment that day. So within a day it happened. However, this place had to be totally rebuilt because yeah, the guys who occupied it before me were not as good as tenants as I am. At least that's what everybody I'm hearing I live by says. So of course, had to wait till the first of the month to move in, and then on August 3rd, because there was a freaking weekend then, got everything moved in and basically the basic setup, and then I finally got the internet on I think the 5th, and yeah, I've been living with high def TV and so far unlimited high speed internet because they haven't. The deal I got gives me 250 gigabytes a month, but they're not charging you until this whole thing from the CRTC passes. And everyone's hoping it's not because the government actually told them no way in hell. And we got a totally new government right now. Um, the um, the PC party actually got a majority for the first time in a long time. The troublemaking liberals were actually pushed pretty much out, and the NDP, who became our new opposition, lost their leader recently. And he's the one who got them there. So basically, it's you know the Conservatives are the people I wanted to win anyway because of all the parties, they're the only ones that seems to know how to run a country. Basically, it's kind of different in the states, whereas you don't want the Conservatives to win. But then again, our Conservatives are not nearly that dumb. So anyway, enough political talk. So yeah, for the past few months, I've been getting things set up here. I've been getting the odd movie in that, including this gem I picked up the day it came out. This is the Star Wars saga on Blu-ray. If you're a big Star Wars fan, get this and not the individual ones, because this has all the special features. I checked it out. The other ones are basically just the movies. That's it. Nothing else. So, yesterday I started digging out some of my Toku stuff, and actually I picked up something that I'm actually going to be doing a review maybe today. I don't know. Probably today after I get all done this. I'm gonna upload this without any opening or whatever. I'm still deciding on the other ones, so they might be shot today but not uploaded because I might tag on a little beginning with the movie making program. And believe it or not, it actually took me quite a while to start to make this because I had to upgrade my webcam program, and for some reason it didn't install right. So I had to reinstall it, and now it seems to be working okay. The webcam that's built into this laptop doesn't seem to shoot good with this light. So of course I'm using my old trusty one that thankfully is actually working because yeah, it was kind of in an open box during the move. So okay, now as far as upcoming reviews, I was able to find all my Gokai Mecha stuff that I have so far. I don't have uh, Gojujin, I think. I think that's what they call it. The big blue dino guy for Gokai Silver. And I do not have the Hurricane dude, Freakamaru, or I probably got that name wrong, um, but I was gonna do the Gokai gear stuff first. Unfortunately, I checked yesterday, and I can't find my Gokai saber. It's gone. I found my Gokai gun, and I have all my Gokai keys, but no Gokai saber for some reason. It's very odd. This right here is actually what I have all my Gokai keys, except for the ones that came in that big box set, and all my O's medals. I have all 3 medals from all 5 of the original Greed. I just do not have the special ones from like the new movie or the team up movie or the freaking Dino medals. But I do have basically all of Onks, all of Ubas, all of Kazaris, all of Gamels, and all of Mazuls. And don't worry, I will be doing a big review of that, along with that. Anyway, I did, however, shortly before I moved, picked up the Samurai Megazord. I picked up the Samurai Megazord, and then yesterday I picked up this dude, and this dude from Toys R Us. They were on for about $40. Unfortunately, buying these totally cut me out for till payday, so I'm gonna have to make everything I have last. Unless I actually might get something from the parents if they're going to. Oh, there it is. Going to kind of help me out with all that. I'll probably be doing a mobile review with all my Ranger keys, but like as far as the Gokai gun and the Gokai saber go, I'm gonna have to wait till I get the saber because I might do something special with them, something not Sentai related, but Toku related, involving another certain superhero team that puts keys in things. So if hopefully you know who I'm talking about, but that depends on if I can actually find them. I've got my Skull Magnum out, and I have all my memories out. Yeah, I got Gokai-O, and then Magic Dragon, Pat Striker, and Gao Lion. I got this out. This is the wing booster or whatever they call it. Yeah, they used to call this the Rocket Dagger. Unfortunately, a couple weeks after the show started airing, there was an attack by some guy who decided to use a dagger, and they thought that was just too insensitive. It's like, it's just the name of the weapon, dude. Let's see. I got my OS driver out and my OS scanner. I got my what do you call it? The Kaja spinner. And I think last but not least that I am going to do a review of this. This is the Gokai Cellular. It was this and the Gokai key set 2 and 3 were the last things I was able to get out of Japan before I had to really start saving money. So before the money issue came up, this was as far as it. I'd like to get the other stuff, but right now I need a job to do that because then I'll have extra money, extra spending money, as well as money to put in some savings and a lot more money for groceries, so I don't have to scrimp and save. And that'll be good. Plus, it'll be good to actually work because I've pretty much been stuck in this place all day, every day, with a cat who I swear to God is insane, psychotic, and half the time she's cute, half the time she's so hyper you think she's gonna wreck things. So she's really good on her own, but when you're here, when I'm here, then she hypers out. So, yeah. So, I think as far as that goes, I think before I leave, I'll just talk to you a little more about Ariana, my little kitten. She is not the first one I had, sadly. Actually, it sounds like her entire bloodline is kind of a tragedy when you hear about this. Her mother died. She got hit by a car before she could actually fully wean them. So originally, my mom had picked out the runt for me because he looked so much like a cat I had for many, many years, and he was a nice orange cat, and I always liked orange cats. I had him for about 30 hours, literally. Basically picked him up, bought him, some food, some toys, a bed, a scratching post, and all that, but he was just so tiny. And of course, being that he didn't get enough milk because of the other two, and the fact that he was the runt, he was very, very sickly, and took him home the next day, and literally within 5 minutes, he went from being, bright-eyed to just dead. It was just so shocking, and everyone kept saying that I should just. Um, the people we got him from offered me another one of the litter, so I decided to take them up on that, and I picked up Ariana, and she's been quite good. She's a lot more energetic, um, and quite affectionate. She likes to sleep at night on me, not by me, but on me. So that's kind of interesting. Um, and we just learned the other day, recently, that the other one of the litter, there was a little black and white one that I um, decided not to take because I already had quite a few black and white ones. I guess sounds like he went to bed one night and just didn't wake up, and we have no idea what happened to their father. So um, essentially, I named her Ariana Muffin because Muffin was the name of her mother, and I've been raising her in honor of her brother, who was my first kitten, and it's been going okay so far. We got her shots, which she was actually surprisingly good with, and we had her chipped, microchipped, which surprisingly or actually not surprisingly, she was not good with, because if you've ever had an animal chipped, the needle is, I swear to God, at least 10 times as thick as the other, as like the regular needles. Like seriously, like as soon as I saw this thing, I said, no, that is gonna hurt. And it did, considering the scream she let out wasn't so much a scream of pain, but like a scream of anger. Like she sounded so pissed off at the doctor. It was funny. I hate myself for laughing, but it was funny. Um, anyway, so I've been back and forth from, here and home. Most of the boxes I'm still bringing over for like the Toku stuff, so I won't be putting the boxes in for most of the stuff. But I figure, that should be alright, hopefully. And not everyone does the boxes, so. And yes, one of the first things I'm going to buy as soon as I start getting paid is the Force Driver and pretty much as many Astro Switches as I can get, because those things are so damn cool. Um, so, yeah. Yeah, actually, this weekend I actually watched all 6 Star Wars movies on Blu-ray, plus there's an hour and a half long Star Wars spoofs compilation that I watched beforehand, and I decided to watch the Family Guy ones after that, and that kind of tired me out. I've been for most of my days, I've actually been watching Star Trek. I started out with Enterprise because that's like the first, chronologically, that's the first one. And now I'm on the last season of Next Gen. I plan to start DS9 after that, so that's another reason why I'm looking for a job. Um, I'm getting some help with that, but it's not going. It's taking a little longer than I expected. So, I can survive, but as far as living comfortably goes, yeah. But I get paid in like about, I think, next week sometime. So I usually get paid around the 27th or the 26th, 27th, depending on what days it falls on. So um, you know what? I am going to stop this. I'm going to upload this because it's almost 20 minutes long. And then I am actually going to start doing a review of the samurai stuff. Or, a couple of things. The two robots. So yeah. So I don't know if those will be uploaded today, but you know, you never know. This will. So until next time, Baka in his new apartment out.